I hope that this year starts us back on a track that repairs the damage, the societal damage over the past couple of years. We have seen horrific things happen in society all over the planet. And it's, things have been going in a very bad direction, in my opinion. The stock markets keep on going up. Currency supply keeps on going up. But freedom and the ability to express one's own opinion is headed south big time. What do you think?
Well, absolutely. And from your lips to God's ears in terms of us seeing better times ahead. But we got a lot of great information to dive into here. And sadly, it just sort of shows like business as usual is continuing on that end. So folks, stick around. We got a lot of great information here, particularly a great meme of the day at the end of this video. But the first article, Mike, is one that you highlighted here about a news blackout, about basically the Fed keeping mum on some of the banks that it helped out. What's going on here?
Well, first of all, this is from Pam Martins and Russ Martins of wallstreetonparade.com. And I would suggest that everybody go there and read their website. And there is a column on the left-hand side that you can just click on. Go back 4 or 5 articles and then just read them and click and go to, so that you're doing them in the order that they were written. They are probably the best investigative reporters in the financial space now in the world. I mean, they are doing one bang up job of uncovering things, and then they're good at fundamental math, addition. 1 + 1 = 2. This plus this must equal this, and they do it very well. But this article that we were looking at here is on Reddit, and it's posted by somebody else. Their website got completely overwhelmed when the Reddit crowd found out a couple of things about how the banks and the Federal Reserve works. And Pam and Russ explained it very well. And all of these Reddit people went to their website, and basically their server was overwhelmed. And so their website was running very slowly. But what they're finding here is that Wall Street on Parade has been banned from Reddit, it looks like. The Reddit administrators have banned the best reporters. Their article was about how there appears to be some sort of gag order on all of the big financial news media outlets, like Bloomberg, for instance. There's reporters that have been following things for years, and then they just stopped. With the short-term repo loans that happened back in 2019 that I was reporting on, but I didn't dig as deep as Pam and Russ have. I was showing the graphs and questioning, why is this happening? What is the emergency? Because it was huge. The amount of currency creation that was created through these short-term loans in repurchase agreements was immense. And the list of banks was just disclosed 4 or 5 days ago, and the press, except for Wall Street on Parade here, Pam and Russ, the press has buried this, and it is huge news. What banks were in trouble? What banks were insolvent? Why was JP Morgan Chase, Goldman Sachs, and Citigroup just lining up and taking billions and billions and billions of dollars day after day after day? What was going wrong with their balance sheets? And it's all been suppressed. It's amazing that this can get suppressed. And then when somebody reports on it, they get banned from Reddit. And we're seeing this across all social media platforms that are centralized, that are run by somebody. They are telling that today, the social media gurus are trying to tell us what to think and how to think. That bothers me. So you really have to be on your guard whenever you're seeing some censorship going on. It means that somebody is up to something when there can't be legitimate scientific debate is something that has not been allowed since 2020. This whole decade so far is just an absolute disaster for freedom and for humanity in general. So let's move on to the next article here. We've got Dimitri Kofinas, who is a friend of mine. He tweeted that we all know that Joe Rogan is more popular than any other news program or organization, but to see it this way is jaw-dropping. And it's a chart of, it's views, average views per million, or millions of views. I'm sorry, not per million. And he's blowing away. If you add all the rest of these top shows, Tucker Carlson, The Five, Hannity, and so on, together, they probably add up to about maybe a little bit more than Joe Rogan. But I mean, he's controlling an enormous, and it's because he won't allow himself to be censored. It's interesting, this exodus from the mass media, mainstream media, toward alternative ways of getting, when you can't get the truth from the officials and the experts, you have to search elsewhere. And we're finally seeing people do that, and it's wonderful.
Before we continue, help us clicking that YouTube like button and subscribe now to our channel. This shows the algorithm that you valued this information. And it helps us spread that message. Sharing is caring. And now, let's continue.
Do you want to know one thing about crypto? I made over 3,000% in profit in a few weeks. Fact is, the traditional financial system, the traditional money system makes you poor, not rich. If you want to earn $500,000, $1 million, you have to wait until you're 50, 60, 70 in the traditional financial system, and you probably will still be broke. And you will be old. This is not a sexy combination, as you can imagine. But the question is, how can you start in crypto and make these profits? Where to invest? Where to start? My name is Gunnar and I'm from Germany, as you can hear, and things are a little bit different in Germany. More about that later on. Fact is, there are lots of different cryptocurrencies. It's a gigantic universe where beginners and professionals get easily lost. But there is light at the end of the tunnel. There are 7 key steps you need to follow to become successful in this market. You have to know them, and if you fail one of them, it's literally impossible to succeed in this market. Just an example, one of the key points is your exchange, and one of the biggest are, for example, Binance and Coinbase. These are trusted and well-established exchanges, but, and this is a big but, you won't find the super profitable coins on those exchanges. The unknown super profitable coins that get gigantic profits are not traded on those kind of exchanges. They are traded on much smaller insider platforms that are barely known. And I can tell you what those super secret exchanges are and why they are so profitable. And another super important thing are the right information sources. The point is, the internet is gigantic. There are hundreds and hundreds of YouTube channels, blogs, pages, and much more. And there are also market makers and influencers. For example, Elon Musk, he is not a crypto guy, but the moment he recommended Dogecoin, it went through the roof, to the moon, so to say. But why did he recommend it? Where did he hear it from? He didn't hear it from newspapers. And believe me, he is listening to someone. But you have to know who, and you have to react before he is reacting. This is really, really important. And these are only 2 of the 7 steps you have to follow in order to be successful in crypto. And if you want to know all of these steps in much more detail, and if you want to have a comprehensive checklist, here's what you should do. There is a link below this video. Click on this link and you will get the opportunity to subscribe to my channel. Click on the link and you will see a video where I explain the next steps. So see you soon. Click on the link now. I'll see you there.